On live or what? Stick the earphone in and let's get through this. Huh? Well, I have two earphones in, so I couldn't hear you. Can't whenever the one's for our YouTube channel. The other one, I can't hear my phone unless I have it in. I don't care. Huh? Hey, bud.
You can't just sit here and not talk about anything.
What do you want to talk about? I don't know.
I've been asking you what you want to talk about.
I'm good. How are you, mate? What do you want to talk about? I don't care what we talk about. Why'd you have a bad day at work today?
I'm not explaining that on here where multiple people can see it. That's all. No.
Why'd you just... I don't know. I'm just trying to make conversation started.
Guess my dad's not getting on with that. I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Mm. I don't know. I don't care what we talk about.
Maybe he's just ended it.
No, because that's the point of live stream. You don't end it just because you don't know what you're talking about.
I've been asking you.
I'm saying I don't care what we talk about. I'm not arguing on here, so. What? What?
Trying to get a hold of my mother.
Lexus Ray, I don't know what I want to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
I can't hear you.
I said Lexus Ray. I don't know what I want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Well, then don't say my name. I can say your name. No, yeah, no, motherfucker. No. F you. Ow. No, that's a cold hard fact right there. If I could. Ow, you left her.
Hello?
Mother trucker.
Where is Dad?
What's your question, man? I got two German Shepherds. They're both full-blooded. One has papers. The male is kind of aggressive, but we have a female that's pretty cool. Getting rid of them. So I have two dogs that we're trying to get rid of. We just can't get rid of them. The female is cool, and then the male, he's kind of Yeah.
Now you see why I have such fucking bad anger issues. Because of him.
I know. Why'd he go to sleep?
Oh, I fell asleep. Sorry, I forgot. How the fuck do you forget when I called you? Not even 10 minutes before.
Profanity.
I don't
You
care.
can't say the F word.
Good for them. Block me, please.
Message me. Alright, I'll message you after this. Yeah, we've been trying to get rid of the dogs, but we don't want to take them to the pound, and because if you take them to a pound, they just get killed. So
Especially Sid.
yeah, because Sid's food aggressive, unfortunately. But
But we don't
Shelby,
want
the
to.
girl, she's cool.
We don't want to split Sid and Shelby up. That's the issue.
Well, I mean, they're already split up.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Good morning.
What's up, guys? I fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
Blue knocked me over today, Lexi. My shoulder hurt. Popped my shoulder out. Well, not knock me over, trip me.
I know, you told me. What a butthead.
Just laying here relaxing, and I just fell asleep.
You're starting to sound like me after work.
Yeah, I mean, that happened.
As soon as I hit that pillow, I'm out. Ass drunk.
It takes like 5 minutes, not even.
Yeah, I sat there and talked to you, and I just sitting here waiting for your mom to come home, and I mean, I kind of heard her come in, and then I was out.
I'll go to the fridge and get one.
If you do, I'm getting off.
Why?
If I can't smoke, you can't vape. I mean,
I never said that you couldn't.
I can't physically do it.
Yeah, you can.
No,
Dad's
I
in
can't.
there smoking a cigarette. Why can't you vape?
I'm not allowed to. Because you have it for all ages can watch, not 18 and older.
Yeah, because then no,
I think Dad's
I have no
frozen.
restrictions on it. So anybody can.
That's the wrong button.
Yeah, you're frozen. What?
I hit the wrong button. Yeah. I hit the wrong thing. I disconnected myself.
I don't know what to do.
Oh. Yeah, Goldie's outside.
Come on. What's going on? Why is it echoing?
He ran outside today. He wanted to go and he ran outside. Yes. Yeah. I let Blue out when he wasn't being a dickhead, and he wanted to go outside. So I left him out.
Yeah, left him out.
And he ran out the door.
You just said left him out.
And he ran out the door. That dang dog, I tell you.
I see you got more chocolate milk.
Yes, I did get more chocolate milk.
Why you gonna say what you got?
Dad, why is it echoing?
I don't know, honey. Maybe it's the TV. Let me turn the TV down.
Are you watching it on the TV?
No, I just got the TV on in the background.
No. You can hear us
echoing.
It's just feedback then, honey. I don't know.
Do you know how to fix it?
Yeah, I don't hear no echo or nothing.
Hello?
Hello?
Hold on. Why?
What are your how far are your subs up to?
Only still at.
Is mom
on it?
Oh, sure.
Yes, she subbed to you.
No.
No.
We can hear us through your phone.
Oh, I don't know, honey.
Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us? There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened. But
How did echo cancellation get on or marked?
But we're still at 15.
You need to post more shorts. My shorts have been flying up.
work, and I told someone else to do it, but he's too much into video games to get off of it.
I just don't want to be the only one that posts. Like most of the videos.
The only time I could post is on weekends.
The only thing you gotta do.
The
Only thing you gotta do is like, it's best to post it in the morning, like around
That's in the morning, bro. To get on it.
afternoon, morning, around like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
I'm not
So
home.
we pre-film on the night. During the night we'll film, and then
I mean,
nighttime
it's a
or
short.
my sleep time.
It's a short. It's 15 seconds. Like you could record a couple things of, the lizards and put them on, because that's how you start growing your channel and get subs. That's why you're not getting those subs, because you're not posting shorts.
I'm working.
Just make a few and then post them when you get to work.
My hands being so dry.
ow, quit pinching me.
I mean, I get at least 3 or 4 subs a day. That don't seem like much, but it adds up at the end of the month when you look at it.
Yeah. But
But, I mean, today
what happened?
I don't know. I think.
Oh. Yeah, I'm up to 257. Like, I went up quite a bit.
That's good. We're getting up there.
We have a lot of views, though.
I was up there, like, I went 260 earlier, but that just means people subbed and didn't comment or like anything. But
how do we make you monitor?
You got to do it in the settings in StreamYard.
Would that be?
Like, if you're making people moderator turn into names blue, you got to go on another device, go into YouTube under your account and hit their names, and it'll say at the bottom, the last thing is add moderator.
Type in the chat so I can do that. If you can.
I got to get my other phone. Hold on a minute.
Make sure you have that like lower.
I'm peeing.
Mute yourself.
You say he's peeing?
Yeah. Gross. What are you doing?
I was peeing on the side of the toilet, but you couldn't hear me.
Not a big one.
I don't care.
I'm not putting in a big one.
I don't care.
Come on. That's for my peeing.
Oh, you need to quit anyway.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah.
You need to quit vaping.
No, when was the last time I vaped?
Just the other night.
Ooh, how many nights ago was that?
2.
Definitely not. That's mine.
Hmm?
That one's mine. That one's yours.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, mine was over there.
Well, mine's mine over there.
I don't know.
Well, we're switching drinks.
What?
We're switching drinks then.
No, you can keep that with your backwash.
I don't backwash.
Yeah, you don't deserve that.
Are you done peeing?
Yeah, I'm done peeing.
We don't know what to talk about. I've been asking Rock what we want to talk about.
Well, just talk. I mean, there's many people in the chat room or anything. I mean, so you just sit here and talk. I mean, you're getting new snakes. You could talk about your new snakes. You could talk about, like, what you're doing with your other ones. Like, you just had a lock last weekend. You could talk about that. There's a million things to talk about.
Yeah, we had a lock last weekend with Athena and Lucy.
Lexi, if that's all the enthusiastic that lock was, then I must have mistook the whole scene, because we was jumping up and down and everything else. And you're like, yeah, we had a lock this weekend. You're like, all right, guys, here's how you tell a story, Lexi. So my dad came up this weekend.
I just got off of work like an hour ago.
Well, I mean, okay, so do you want people to subscribe to your channel? Is someone going to subscribe to someone that goes, yeah, we got a lock? this weekend. You want to be happy, cheerful, joyful. You want to tell them like that. I like jumped up and down and hugged my dad because I was so excited. Like you got to really get into the story, honey. Like that's why I feel people are attracted to me because when I tell a story, I tell the story. I try to get people to see what you know experience it was, even though sometimes it's an embarrassing story. About the doctor trying to check prostate stone through my butthole. I don't think it was cool, but that's what he wanted to do. I mean, banana fingers and all. But that's what happened. Like, you got to be colorful in your storytelling.
Last weekend.
What an improvement, huh, folks? Quit pinching me.
Last
We're on
weekend
live,
we
take
had
seriously.
some funness in the house. In this, whatever you want to call this.
I had an exciting weekend.
You know what? Can you stop? We made
Now
Sorry,
you're
Lucy
like being a
Woosey.
smartass about it.
I'm at the background excitement with my face.
We
Oh.
added Zoosey Woosey and a Fina Weena, and they made it for the first time on the 29th.
Stop pinching me. I just told you.
So, like, Lexi was hesitant about putting them together. And, like, I've paired my snakes together, quite a few times this year. And the first time I was a little hesitant too. But it's just like, they're sitting there like, well, go ahead and do it. And I just like pick Athena up, put her in there. I'm like, there, look, it was that easy. And that Zeus went right over and got the job done. And like, it was just like so exciting for us because they didn't do it before. They never did it before. And then like, they seen what was happening on the videos that they watched. And, it was just exciting.
And then next weekend, Brock can share what we're doing.
We got some new snakes.
You have to be all hyped.
They
We're
got
adding some
4 new
motherfucking
females.
snakes to the collection, baby.
4 females.
4 of them joints.
Why don't you just go to your camera roll? They're in your camera
I
roll.
don't know. Why don't I do that? That's a
And
great
then like their snakes themselves like aren't like awesome snakes, but what males I'm going to bring up and put to them, they're going to have some awesome stuff. And they're already getting involved into a dinker project, which could lead to something really awesome.
Let's turn your brightness down.
But they got a Hypo Huffman, which I'm pretty, that's their nicest snake, the Hypo Huffman. And they got a mahogany that's 50% het hypo. If she proves out, she's going to be another awesome snake. Then they got a single gene sable.
No, that the mahogany's 50% het orange green.
Orange ghost, which is hypo. Same thing. And then the single gene sable, like sable is a really cool underrated gene that I feel has a lot of potential.
And then there's this potential one we might be getting.
Oh, you did check out the tri-stripe ones, the albino het tri-stripes?
Yeah, we might be getting it. Not this coming up weekend, maybe next weekend. We don't know yet.
The guy that they're talking to has a set. Well, actually, he has like 6 of them. They're albino het tri-stripes. And 3 of them, I feel, look like, het tri-stripes because some het tri-stripes, not all, some could have like their markings ballooned out and look like stripes a little bit. And it kind of looks like that on 3 of them. So that would be really cool for them if they can get an albino tri-stripe.
She won't let me do.
I would be interested in an albino tri-stripe. Just saying.
We want to
I'd
get
be
a male
interested in that.
So
A male what?
a male and a female.
Yeah, I mean, because he got male and females albino tri-stripes. So that's where you would want to get it from because you'd have a better chance getting in from the same clutch. He has 6 of them listed, and I think there was only 7 in that clutch. I think he only kept 1. He probably kept a female. that he felt was tri-stripe. But there's 3 of them out of the 6 that are listed that I feel that are het.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Going to pick up an incubator this weekend.
Oh yeah, we are gonna go pick up an incubator this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, I got one too. I mean, it's not a bad one, but
So, I mean, just thinking about what males you want to put, to your females when they get older. I mean, definitely we got to put some clown in it.
yeah.
I mean, taking clown to that Sable and that Huffman is like the way. I mean, mahogany too. I mean, mahogany looks good in clown, but I was thinking of doing something with the lava albino too.
I'm excited too about getting them.
Yeah, but you're gonna, like what's cool is I'm gonna have males that have already locked, have already did work, and as soon as your females get the size, the males that are coming up there that know what to do, and getting the job done.
Yeah.
And that leopard clown of mine, he's past Grim, and if he proves out Grim, me giving you the Grim gene is also good.
Yeah, we also when the weather warms up, we're also getting a what is it? A pastel gravel phantom.
Yeah, a pastel gravel phantom male. For Keys Constrictors 2K giveaway. They want
I
it.
mean, I go getting the snake we haven't showed them, but
Dude, I gotta show you this cool dragon.
Yeah.
This is a guy that I was talking about that I said that I was talking to in Julian.
Yeah, like that blue-eyed leucistic.
Dad, look at him.
Oh wow.
It's called the Red Monster, and he said since we're like local to him, he's gonna give us great deals on his 3/4 Red Monster, which would be like that orange one on the dark one's back.
We'll send you his Instagram.
Man.
He lives in Julian, so
Yeah, that's what Brock was saying.
I'm gonna go try getting the snake. I don't know if he will let me.
But I showed Brock a picture of, well, it was just basically sending him
Yeah, I know you said
kind of a link. Yeah, it was sending that link. But that white one with them blue eyes, that was awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully we can make something like that. Maybe I don't know.
But that last,
not Sparky, Eagly.
That last contest that I tagged you in on Instagram, I actually won that. All that art stuff, I tagged you in it too. I don't know if you entered it, but I entered it and won.
Bragging about her getting the axolotl because Brock wanted the axolotl because he wants to get an axolotl.
Shane has axolotls, and they're not all they cracked up to be.
All right, I'm gonna go see if I can get Eagly out.
Yeah,
I just think they're cool looking.
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking, but
they gotta be like.
But Mercedes is only getting a couple things out of that, and I thought it was only fair to let them pick. And Lexi's getting everything else, so.
She's nowhere close yet.
I think there is a bearded dragon head in there too.
I seen this cool frog on Instagram today. It's called a monkey frog.
A monkey frog. I've never seen that.
They're cool. It's like got these real long little legs. This is what I do. I get on our reptile Instagram because I followed a bunch of like the reptile people, and I just scroll through and look at the cool things. Like, look at that chameleon, dude. Like, that thing's wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
Like I just scroll through and it's just some of the stuff you see is like, what in the world?
Yeah, but just like every morning when you get up, no matter what time it is, if you sleep in, you sleep in. Just post a 15-second short. I mean, it's a must to your channel. If you want it to grow, you got to post a short every day. And like sometimes, heck, I wake up late, I open the drawer, put the camera on there, turn it on for 15 seconds, and post a short. And it's nothing more to me opening the drawer and showing a snake. 3,000 hits later, I mean, now, of course, I'm getting a little better with it now because I care about my content. But, if you get a day to where you just don't feel it, then, simply just put it over to the cage and record it.
Yeah.
Come here, Evelyn. Well, his eyes are really glazed.
Yeah, he's shedding, bro.
He's in shed.
All right.
And keep an eye on his eyes. After he sheds, if he still has eye caps, you have to get them off somehow.
All right, put the earbud in my ear. Dad,
Yeah.
Eagly's going in the shed again.
Yeah. I mean, that don't surprise me. I when I had him, I fed him good.
Oh my god. Get Brian. Get Brian.
Man,
Ryan.
that
Oh my
thing
God.
looks orange from here. Lexi,
Hey,
calm
Bruce.
down. He's just moving a little bit, hand over hand. Put your left hand or your right hand underneath his neck.
Come get him. Please, come get him.
He's being scaredy.
She's being scared. That snake's never struck at me once.
He struck at me and Brian the other day because he's in shed.
Well, I mean, he's just adapting to his new environment. That's it.
I can't really show you, but his head's covering, his eyes are glazing.
Well, he's in shed. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, we're fine. Oh, right there. See what we're saying? Oh. He's in shed and his eyes are glazed.
Yeah, yep.
So we don't
Just
know
keep
what-
that tank moist now, and he'll shed it all off. You'll have no problems.
Alright, I'm probably
Now,
gonna go spray and
that
come back.
is a bumblebee, which is a spider pastel het clown, 50% het genetic stripe, and it's possible het for hypo and orange ghost, which is the same thing, but its dad was possible het hypo, and its mom was possible het orange ghost. And they were only 50-50s. So, I mean, they didn't know if it was or not. So, I mean, it was kind of like just something to put in that it can be. But from the look of it, I really think that thing is het for both of those genes because it's so much brighter than a regular bumblebee. Like everyone that I showed that snake to, they was like, "What is that?" And I told them, and they're like, "Yeah, there's something else playing around there." And I think it's the hets. I don't think it's another codom. I think it's a bumblebee, but just het for hypo and het for genetic stripe as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we got to give Maui back. I still can't get him to eat.
Who?
Maui, the Green Day gecko.
Oh,
I can't get him
Well-
to eat.
he's just not eating.
I think it's too loud for him because the lady said if it's too loud, he won't eat or he'll be super stressed out.
Yeah, he's. Well, yeah. I mean, and sometimes it's just a change of scenery that they don't like.
So
You
Saturday,
know,
Maui's going back to where we got him. But I'd rather him go back to his regular, his old owner instead of seeing him die.
exactly.
I don't want to see a cool animal like him die because he's got cool colors, like real bright green and red, and he's just cool.
Day geckos are cool, but they don't do as well as other lizards in captivity.
I got to hold him finally. He let me hold him for a little bit yesterday.
That's cool.
Because we talked to the guy that mom's getting a tokay gecko from, and he
Uh-huh.
said that they won't drop their skin; they'll only drop their tail. So I was like, I'll see if I can pick him up then, since like he won't lose his skin. And he actually let me pick him up and stayed on my hand for a little bit. I just
That's cool.
hurried off.
How in the heck could they just drop their tails? That's crazy to me.
I don't know. I've seen like videos of the leopard geckos doing it, and it's just like weird.
Yeah, I know. They just, well, the crested geckos could do it too. Like,
Yeah,
I guess it's more common for a crested gecko to do it than not. Like,
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I might try to get into like the little leopard geckos. Those things are neat.
Yeah, leopard geckos are really neat. They got a lot of different morphs, and crested geckos are coming out with more and more morphs too. But beardies, I think, as far as a lizard, is what's going to be most popular in the future because they're gaining some real ground right now.
Yeah, they're that real easy to take care of. You don't gotta.
They're just not that hard and they're friendly. They're not that aggressive. And if you handle them enough while they're, I wouldn't say tiny because they'll get loose and you don't want to do that.
Unless it's
If
like
you
a
handle them
cat.
enough when they're able to be handled, big enough to be handled to where they can't just run away, then you'll be good.
Yeah, I might set up like a little controlled environment to where we can start handling the smaller ones, like a little circle that you can go in and sit in, where they
Yeah,
can't like climb up out or.
an indoor tent works great for that.
Oh yeah.
Like a little, like, even them 4 foot high children's tent, just get in there and sit
Yeah,
down with it and let it run around. A tent is the best ideal for lizards,
yeah, because you get up
especially,
there and zip it up or Velcro it, whatever.
yeah. Especially, well, with bearded dragons because they're a little bit bigger of a lizard, but like those day geckos and leopard geckos, they don't get as big as beardies. They don't get that big. I mean, I've seen some pretty big leopard geckos. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but they wasn't as big as say Zeus. They'll
Yeah,
never get as big as
Zeus is
Zeus is.
a big boy.
Yeah, Zeus is
He's
pretty big.
300. He's almost 360 grams.
He's a big boy. I mean, Athena's pretty big too, but
She's
I'd say
averaging
the
223.
biggest that um a leopard gecko get is like the same size body as Athena.
Yeah, I've seen a couple big ones like that. And it's
I mean,
crazy
they
to
don't.
think that when they come out of the egg, they're only like yay
Yeah,
big.
they're tiny. They're like maybe 2 inches long and like skinny as a penny. They're not big.
What was I gonna say? Um, the scary part with Athena just holding at 223 grams is we skipped 2 days of feeding because I'm running low and I don't want to, you know.
Yeah, right.
And she's staying at 223, so that's the scariest part because normally if you don't eat for 2 days, they lose weight, obviously.
Well, it's not. You don't have to feed them things every day. Anyway, so I mean, I was feeding them every other day when they was down here, but I was giving them like twice as much as you said to because they wanted them.
Okay.
And then I was trying to give them lettuce or not lettuce, but cabbage on top of it, and they wasn't eating the cabbage. They didn't like greens.
They ate the cabbage when they got here, actually.
Kid, come here.
Huh.
You remember that whenever we got them from your dad?
I don't think she's in heat because if she was in heat, so would Fluffy.
No, it's different for all cats. They all don't go and eat at the same time.
Now I have to pay for
Yeah, if male cats hear that, because there's just a stray cat down there that runs to the. There's a orange and white one. So that's a male, and he comes up here and ends up getting in the garage.
How would he get in the garage? See,
Doors open and she's meowing. don't notice them running in because they're in the cages and then the cats are out, so you don't have to walk. And Iris plays with our little cat girl.
Well, then guess what?
Oh.
Really?
Bless you.
Well, then you can start making the calls to get it.
Well,
Fix, not
we
my
could, we
Iris.
could get vouchers. For,
I'm not getting
yeah.
Iris fixed. I already told them. I didn't want my cats fixed because that's just basically saying me getting fixed because I don't want to have kids.
What people do.
No, that's just no. I don't care if they say it's better or not. My cat is not getting fixed. I already said that.
I'm happy to fix it.
For sure, my mom's staying. And your mom's gonna have the garage door open, also my mom. And we're never gonna get our cats back.
Okay, like, and that's something that you shouldn't really be even talking about on live for everyone to like see. You should be talking about other things, Lexi. What's you doing?
I'm just irritated. I had a long, irritating day at work today.
Yeah, it shows.
Mom knows what I'm talking about. I'm irritated about it.
I could tell you're irritated. Maybe you should go sit in a corner and say goose fry by 100 times and calm your butt down.
That ain't gonna help. Nothing.
I know. Well, I'm used to you not listening to me, so I try to do something that, at least makes it sound like you're listening to me.
Where's Iris?
I don't know. She was playing with the backdrop and then she was. She jumped up on the backpack.
Go out there if you're going to do it and hack.
I didn't even eat yet. It's just open.
Yeah, well, if you're going to hack, go out there.
If I didn't think I was going to that time.
Oh, I can't believe I passed out like that. That's all out.
She's a little chunker.
Keep your ass quiet.
What?
And if you're going to be up all night, you better keep your
I'm not going to be up all night.
Scooch it.
No, I'm already off camera.
Irie. Is Iris gonna look like Mom Kitty?
That cat is cute. I will say that.
She's a little chunker.
Guess when I came home today, she was sleeping in the water dish. She literally fell asleep in the water dish.
I like how she runs.
I had her burned earlier by just doing this.
She came like running right up to me though.
Is that the one that'll just jump on Tina's back for no reason?
No, it's the baby.
This one's Irie.
The baby one.
I didn't believe she did that to Tina the other day. I said, what? If Daddy would do something like that to me, I'd
No. 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 Bad. No. Yeah.
Bye.
Down. Attacking our faces recently.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought it was almost 7 o'clock.
Me and 905 talked a little bit on Instagram.
Vern's a good dude. I like Vern.
Then you can stay up on Mom's shoulder.
It's pretty cool. And then that aviator guy, like I said, me and him talked for a while. He seemed pretty cool.
No.
Yeah. Like, I mean, dude, you're going to meet a lot of cool people in doing this. Like, there's not too many people that suck that do this. Like, a lot of these people are just cool people.
Yeah, I messaged him. I was like, hey, you got some pretty dragons. I like them. And then we just started talking. And we talked like all morning.
Yeah, like these people love to talk about, the same thing you love to talk about. And that's what you got. Like, remember, like, I could sit here and get on channels of snake people and talk about snakes for like 2 hours. And I'm like, man, that seemed like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But, bearded dragon people are the same way. You start talking about dragons, next thing you know, it's 2 hours. And you're like, holy heck, look at that.
Mm-hmm. But no, he told us a lot of things. And he gave us a website to order roaches from, and they're actually pretty cheap.
Pretty well priced.
See? Just keep networking, keep talking to people, and I tell you, like, you're going to grow.
And what we're getting heat mats. We found heat mats. We got 4 of them for $103.
And they're medium heat
No,
mats.
they're the
Huh?
large ones.
Oh yeah,
We
they're
got them.
large.
They're 25. Well, basically $26. Heat lights we found.
No,
Nickel
that's
and
good.
lead.
I mean, for a large one, it's
Shetties,
usually like $40.
Shetties, and then we got a thermometer / humidity gauge. We're getting 5 of them, and they're for all 5. It's
You
$57.
really don't need a gauge.
It's
I mean, that's not important. The only thing that's important is your hot spot. You need to have your hot spot get up to about 90 degrees and a thermostat. You need a thermostat, like more than anything. Like you could have won a hold on, I'll turn the camera on. See this?
yeah.
You can get these for like $3 at Walmart. They're digital ones.
All right. Well,
And it
we
says
leaving.
humidity up top and degree at the bottom. I got an extra one. I don't even use. It's still got the sticker on it. You want it? You could have it.
All right. We need to get one for
We
incubators.
we bought the small little digital ones with the Velcro for in the little.
Yeah, you got to add by Velcro for the back of it. I mean,
Yeah.
I was
And
using
then,
like a magnet, like a magnet to magnet thing. Like I had super magnets, and I'd put it on the outside and take that and put it to the inside, and they would stick together. And yeah, I mean, it worked, but I don't know. It's not important. It was always, once you get it dialed in, once it's in there and you see it, it just ends up being in your way. You know what I mean? Once you know you're dialed in, you're dialed in. And then get like a laser pointer heat gun
oh yeah,
so
we
you can
found
keep
stuff we
check
might
on
be
it.
getting. But we found
Yeah. Walmart has these for like
yeah.
$8.
I think
Oh,
we
wow.
looked at that one, didn't we?
No, they didn't have that online.
Yeah, if you go to Walmart, you get these for like
Well,
$8.
we're going shopping this weekend. We need to get some stuff. So.
Yeah, that's all you need is a cheap one. I mean,
Huh?
there is some people that say the better pricier ones are like more accurate, but
Yeah.
these things are down between a degree or two. I mean, you don't really need to be that fussy.
But we also found breeding pairs for our roaches, and for 10 of them, for 10 pairs. So what? That's 5 of each.
Yeah, 5 males, 5 females.
No, that's
Cool.
quality of 10 pairs.
Yeah, but that's
5,
one. That's
one for each. So there's 10 females and 10 males.
I don't know, something like that.
And for all 10 of them, it's only $28.35. We're getting hornworms because they say that those blue worms we seen at that when I got Bruno.
Super worms.
No, the hornworms.
Well, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The green ones.
The blue green ones.
Yeah,
They said
some
they're
people
very
call those super worms.
they're really what is it?
Nutritious.
Hydrating for bearded dragons.
Yeah,
And
sure.
then for how much is that? For 1,000 medium Dubai roaches, it's a little bit expensive, but that's 1,000 of them for $95.
Well, that's not too bad.
And then
Tell 'em about
for 4,000, it's 168.
that. So the guy
You
that I
actually
talked
get more than 1,000 when you order them because they don't sit there and count it out. They weigh it out and then
Yeah.
they put like 0.2 or like 0.1 gram over to make sure that they got the 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
They don't actually count them. It's just an estimate, and you usually get a little over 1,000.
But the guy we talked to, he gave us his website and stuff. So
and he said that if we were to order, if she were to have 15 to 20 eggs in her clutch, 4,000 small ones will be enough to feed them till they're ready to sell.
Right.
So we might.
Well,
We're
see,
gonna
now
have
you're finding
bearded
out all that
dragons.
information. That's information that I don't have on these things. That's cool. I mean, yeah,
We'll
that's it.
by the time
What
we
up?
have bearded dragons, my dad will have snakes at the same time.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
unless something's not quite right in my system, and I get a bunch of reabsorbed females. But oh well.
But we'll talk more after live about some stuff we need to talk about.
I don't know if it's the same for like snakes and stuff and like reptiles, but certain like livestock as a first time mother, like a lot of the time the eggs are infertile. I guess you could say like half of them will be infertile and the other half will be fertile.
You can get infertile eggs. That comes basically from if you didn't catch her before she started building follicles and the right time. If you didn't catch her, or if your male wasn't that experienced and wasn't that underweight, was right at 500 pounds or just under 500. Like my male clown's 450 right now. If I would try to breed him, I would probably get some slugs. I mean, it's all about how you do it. If you follow the blueprint and don't stray from it, then you'll have good results.
Place down one at a time.
Then I want to see the shorts getting pumped out this week before your next show.
Yeah.
You should have at least 7 before your next show, 1 per morning. Like, share the load, like every other day, like start a schedule, and it's Lexi, if you don't have time to sit there to do anything in the morning, like the night before when you go to bed, just take a couple recordings and store them on your phone and get ready to post them in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good, dear. You just gotta, you gotta do it. It's if you want to succeed in this, that's what you got to do. I mean, if you don't do it, it's going to show on your lives. But just keep it up. It'll go. Just don't get discouraged. It'll grow.
So what?
Hopefully the lock was successful though. I'm kind of excited. Not gonna lie. Like I'm.
So this.
I did the.
That's 3.
You know how you do the genetic calculating on Morph Market?
Yeah.
If we breed Frosty and Rosie, we can make super leatherbacks.
Heck yeah. I mean, anything super is good.
Super leatherback, 50% citrus, and like 50% zero, or some of them with the super leatherback in them.
All different types of stuff, actually.
And then Zeus and Athena are just going to be like normal citrus leatherback. And there's like a slim chance of a super leatherback, but it's like 0.1%.
I don't know how you do it. You didn't show me how you did it.
See, I know the genetics are similar to ball pythons, but they're not exact, so I don't really get. I never looked into bearded dragons to really know.
I mean, it's fun, but
I don't even remember. I was just messing around on Morph Market.
It would have been that. Lizard. I completely forget what I was gonna say.
Brain fart.
I've been having that a lot recently.
Maybe it's your blonde hair sinking in.
No, my hair's not even all blonde anymore, so it's 2 different colors.
My hair is getting lighter. Like my hair's turning redder.
Well, this is my natural hair color. This part isn't. But yeah. Oh, I need to stop yawning.
Yeah, you're making me yawn.
25% super leatherback, possible yellow/citrus. That's 25% with Athena and Zeus. And then just your 50% leatherback, possible yellow citrus.
But
and then 25% possible yellow citrus.
for for Rosie and Frosty, we need to like find somewhere where we could send them out and like get tested because we don't know what any of them are. We know Frosty is 0 for most
I
of them.
don't think you could do that with
That's what I'm
uh.
saying. We might contact the guy that we know and and ask him about it. You know, like how can you tell how
Yeah, just
what?
show them to people that know bearded dragons and see what they think.
Yeah, like what? Like how can you tell what is what? You know.
See, I don't understand what are like codoms and what are like recessives and dragons.
Yeah.
Like a
Was this take?
codom, you could pass it on if just one of your dragons have it. A recessive, they both have to have it to make them.
Yeah, but we're gonna go like on Morph Market and look at bearded dragons that we possibly think that ours is, and like that we might that looks similar to ours.
So with Frosty and Rosie, we can make super leatherback, hypo, 50% het 0, possible purple/blue bar, and possible yellow citrus. And then leatherback, hypo, 50% het 0, and then the possibles. And then hypo, 50% het 0s.
That's
That's Frosty and Rosie.
Just mix them up, dude. I mean, basically, instead of you going out and buying like 2 or 3 more dragons, you need to save your money and buy like one badass one.
yeah. Well, that's what we might be doing with that guy.
Yeah, I want to get a red monster. Those things are so
Yeah,
huge.
them red monsters are awesome.
I want like a black red one, like the one he has. That one's so sick. I love it.
I might
Yeah, and
even.
see, he's a local dude like that, so you know what I mean. Like, it's cool to create relationships with your local breeders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asked me for like my age, my name, where I was located because he does USA only. And I told
Yep.
him and I said where I live. He's like, I'm in Julian. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah, I know right with that. I'm right up over the hill, and that's cool that you met someone like early in the game that is like right there by you that knows his stuff. Like if
Right.
I was you, I'd be trying to become his best friend, like one of his best friends.
That's why I tried telling Brock like you can invite him over or something. Like have him
It's
come
not like
see her.
he's a small influencer either. He's got like 28,000 followers on Instagram, and me and him just sat there and chatted all day, like no problem. And
Yeah,
most
like
people that are like a bigger influencer like that normally don't have time for like smaller
newbies.
people.
It's not that
Yeah.
you're small; it's just you're new. You're new into this. You haven't even been really doing this YouTube thing for like what 2 weeks?
No. This is our third time going live.
All
This
right,
would
well
be a
3 weeks.
3 week mark
Yeah.
today. Well, it wouldn't be today. 3 weeks would be this Saturday, right?
I can't remember what day you went on the first time.
Well, go on our YouTube.
I can do it.
No, it don't matter. I mean, they're like 3 weeks. I mean, just you gotta post more shorts.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been busy though, like with working and like
Well,
we
I
have
mean,
sometimes we
Lexi,
have
it's
like
15 seconds, and if you got to do it in the morning, you got to record at night to post them in the morning when you're in the car driving or something.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if yins are sitting there bickering back and forth, who does it? Make a schedule. Like you do it Mondays, Wednesdays, and like do Tuesdays and Thursdays during the week. Since you work, and he does Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that only gives you 2 days a week that you have to, you could record it all on the weekend too. You don't even have to post it. Like, make
Yeah.
4 videos, 4 shorts on the weekend, post one like, you know, if you're Saturday, and then, post one Sunday, and then you have one to post Tuesday and Thursday already in your phone.
Yeah. I mean
You know? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, just trying to help you guys.
yeah.
as much as I can.
Oh, like Brooke said last time, we are gonna start filming when we go to the reptile shows and stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would like to film some reptile
He
shows.
has a GoPro, so we can do it.
yeah. Well, I mean, I need to start doing a little bit of the filming at reptile shows too, just to kind of, get that out there to my audience. But
Yeah, we're hoping next reptile show we could get a breeder female too, like another breeder female. And that's what we at least want to do. At least, you know what I'm saying?
see, no, I would save and make that breeder female a freaking banger.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're saving.
Yeah, I'd save and get that breeder female to be a banging
There's
something
the
crazy.
bright red one, a female that we wanted. There's a real like bright red one at the Altoona one that's like $500. It's breeder ready. She's pretty sweet.
Nice.
That bright red one that's always there that no one buys. She was there twice
I don't know. I don't really pay. Well, I mean, I started to pay attention to bearded dragons, but I don't know.
You know that red
Oh,
dragon I showed at the start? That red monster?
yeah.
He cost that guy $5,000.
Oh, yeah. Them red monsters are expensive. Yeah, I knew them things were, at least an easy 1,000.
Just crazy, man.
But $5,000, yeah, I could believe it. Something that cool. Yeah.
now. They don't even have red monsters on
the
North Market.
the
No.
genetic types I want to make.
They're a new gene that came out. That's why they're like $5,000. Like, and that's what I told you about that Dinker
Red
project.
monster.
Like, that's what I was telling you about that Dinker project that you're in or getting. You're getting that venom that guy Jack thinks that is a new gene, and he's been working with it trying to prove it out. If it proves out and the venom becomes a gene that's like marketed on Morph Market, then you guys are in something on the ground floor already, and you'll get better prices off of ones like that.
Dad.
Yeah.
U.S. U.S. born 100% red monster. That's a baby. Hold on.
And how much is it? What, $5,000? I can't see.
25.
Yeah, they're no joke. Sure.
Were you here when I was watching the video? And, oh no. It's genetically modified dragons. Is a guy I watch on YouTube, and he made these genetic striped bearded dragons. They were like greens and purples and like all sorts of blacks and browns, and like they were like all black. These genetic striped lizards, like bearded dragons. They're cool. They have like the pinstriping.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot to like about these morphs. I mean, and another thing that someone has clued me in on is if you're working something, like study that gene. Study that gene in and out, so when you make it, what what it is. And that's nothing you're going to really see on Morph Market. You got to research that gene and just read about it and look at the examples that these people that know genes are showing you and telling you.
Yeah.
That's those genetic stripes.
That's cool.
I don't know. I want to get into the leopard geckos too, but
Me and him were talking about that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
like, look at them.
We were talking about how there's a bunch of different more storm earlier.
Free shipping one. Here's one for free shipping. Snow mark, white and yellow blood cross, het albino temper, het eclipse TSF. It's a baby one, and it's free shipping for $130.
I'm jealous because these are two of the traits that I want in a bearded dragon. It's a trans piebald genetic striped dragon.
Ooh, a pied. Those are nice.
This thing is cool. He's $600. He's piebald translucent genetic stripe.
That's crazy.
That's a banger right there. I don't know if I would give that up, honestly.
Well, I mean, he's got the visuals of all of them to make that.
Look.
That thing is so cool.
Guess how much?
That's probably a good $4,000.
No. What? That's why.
Oh, it's wild caught. Never mind, I don't want it.
Yeah, wild caught stuff is good to stay away from, and it's not good to buy.
Look at this thing. Oh, no, I gotta turn my brightness.
I can't really see too good, but it looks pretty crazy. It's got a really black beard.
Oh, that would be better.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
Brock also wants to get into chameleons.
I do. Those things.
Look, that's a breeder pair.
Yeah, chameleons are cool too.
Those are like the little green ones that we saw in the little tote. Those $45.
Yeah,
It's just
look.
like the little finger ones.
A juvenile.
What is
But it's wild caught.
I don't want wild caught chameleon. What is that thing? Ambahana.
AMBANJA.
I don't know what that is.
Ambanaga.
It's a
Ambanagia.
4-month-old awesome. I don't even know.
Lineage. Whoa! Where'd that come from?
But turn the brightness down on it.
Whoa, that's pretty neat.
And then you swipe and it's that thing.
I don't know how. There we go.
Crazy.
And that's why I want to get into chameleons right there.
$100.
That thing was blue and white. Aqua blue and white.
I know. I want to, what is it? The panther chameleons?
There's a male one.
The ones that
I
get real
haven't
big.
really seen them. A friend of mine just got a blood python, and you have to look under short-tailed pythons to look at the blood.
A chameleon.
And there's a lot of cool blood pythons. I think I might get into blood pythons.
It's like an iguana mixed into a chameleon.
I'm really tempted to buy a chameleon. It's just, it's so tempting, but I know I can't.
Look.
Oh,
I need to stop.
Like chameleons, you can make some money out of them things.
You can make money on basically anything. It's just that you got to market yourself right and get yourself out there. Before you start producing, before you start doing anything, you need to be setting up a way to feed them and setting up a platform for you to sell your stuff.
Yeah.
And a way to get that now is come out here on YouTube, get yourself out there, produce shorts every day, and get on the other lives. Like go on other people's like dragons, like about bearded dragons. Like the ball python community, you'll get a couple here and there that like dragons. But you need to find like bearded dragon lives that people who are talking nothing about bearded dragons and go talk to them people and rub elbows with them and tell them you're trying to start a channel and all this and all that, and you just got to find the right people.
It's hard because I've looked up like a bunch of like bearded dragon YouTubers, but none of them ever like I subscribe to all the people that I normally watch about them, but none of them actually live stream.
All right, well then start commenting in their videos, and then start advertising you're doing a live. Advertise in their comments, like anywhere where you see that you could drop something about your channel, do it. And simply just saying cool, in a video is kind of putting yourself out there a little bit.
Yeah.
Because people, if they get interested, like, who's that dude? I've never seen them before. They click on your thing, and then they see you do a live, and well, bam, you got to start commenting and getting your name out there and seen on these bigger influencers, and then the people that come to these bigger influencers are the ones that are going to end up backing you someday.
Yeah.
Because when you're dropping shorts, it's not just going to the or the bearded dragon community; it's going to everybody.
Yeah.
And like when you're chatting in these chat rooms or commenting on videos, it's kind of like you're advertising yourself out there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a notification that the giveaway with the rack system and the snakes at AJ Exotics.
Yeah.
My entry was submitted.
Nice. I think I got an entry submitted on it.
What do you get?
Out of there's 4 different snakes, and then a thermometer and an 8-tub
So
rack
we pick
system.
one of those, or do we get all
Winner's
of them?
choice, yeah.
No, winner's choice of those. I don't understand that.
I think it's a winner's choice for everything.
Well, then go like this. Go here. Go on AJ's. And type it. Message him and say for your giveaway, what, like, do you get all of it or you pick
No,
one?
it's winner's choice. You pick one.
You pick one snake or rack or thermometer?
You could pick a snake, you could pick a rack, or you could pick a thermostat.
I don't think we need any more snakes right now. I think we need the racks.
You need the thermostat.
Or thermostat.
Because we're going to be building racks.
Focus. Can't get the focus.
Man, that's cool. I like them blues.
I know, that thing's wild. We'll just go to an hour and 10 minutes. We'll make it even 110.
But Brock wants to get a turtle now too.
Turtles are cool. I don't necessarily say that I want to get one, but they're cool to have.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm about ready to fall back asleep.
I
don't know
told
if you
him
wanna
it's time to get off. He wants to go to 110.
Okay, well, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes. That's cool. That's only like 2 minutes.
You know, I'm with her.
But
Yeah.
I'm really excited to get these new snakes, honestly. I might not seem like it, but I actually am.
I'm just excited that we're all going down
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
that.
I kind of want to meet Jack. He was one of the first guys I started really talking to, like before I had a bunch of snakes, and just kind of my direction went a little different than what he had. And I don't know, he's always had some really interesting females that, ain't really ever just pulled a trigger on. But for you guys to start out, those are 4 very pretty, like very good females to start Jins out on. And like, I kind of said them ones because for one, I don't have the genes, and for 2, they're rare genes. Not too many people work them. And Huffman and Sable are really starting to become popular. And mahogany too. In that matter, mahogany is a gene that like people are really now starting to use. And like I said, that venom dinker gene is just like, if that gets proven out, yins are on the ground floor of having this gene. You're going to have it in 3 or 4 different things, before it gets proved out. And from what I hear, Jack's already proved this venom gene out to be something different. If you watch his videos, the bullseye gene too, he has the bullseye gene proved out too.
Yeah,
I guess he got a super form of it, but
I'm excited to see how like he has everything set up as like a decently scaled seller.
yeah, Jack's got a lot of stuff. Jack Whitmer from Canyon County Reptiles, just giving him a shout out. He's an all right guy in my book.
Yeah, maybe we might go live with him or do a broadcast. No,
Film a video. Or
film
some
a
sort.
video of
Just
going
film a
with it.
video of being there. Yeah, I was thinking about filming one for myself too.
Yeah,
Just because Jim's film one don't mean I can't.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, because we're 2 different sides. Jins are kind of like everywhere with the ball pythons and the dragons and the other things Jins got going on. I'm specifically ball pythons.
yeah.
So it would appeal to 2 different audiences there.
Well, maybe you
Well, not
can get
appeal, but go
bearded
to.
dragons with us.
I don't know. Maybe you can get him into it. I mean, he's been into the scene for a while. You could tell he's been doing it for a long time. I don't know.
No, I'm
It
saying
can't hurt.
you can get into bearded dragons with us.
Sooner or later.
Once we get our traits proven out,
Yeah.
Since he gave us a snake, we'll give him a
Beardie.
beardie to start with, a good beardie.
Well, sooner or later, yeah, I want to get one, but I want to get these snakes dialed in and make sure I have everything like kosher with
Warehouse
this.
where we have all of our animals in it.
An animal house.
Little
Yeah.
Morton building, like what we got here.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
What was I just Oh, it's nice because since we started pythons, you had a ground base for everything. So when you start your bearded dragons, we'll give you the ground base. Like you gave us a ground base, and then we can give you a ground base.
Yeah, that's how it works. You got to help people out and have people to help you out in this community to really make noise. The guy that stands by himself either got to be rich or making a lot of sacrifices to just make it. Like, I mean, I know people that are standing by themselves that basically sold their sports car to buy into this morph or whatever, and it's sacrifices that you got to make to get into this stuff in the beginning, but it'll all pay off in the end if you just stick with it.
I mean, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be into snakes.
Yeah.
We wouldn't.
Yeah, and that's kind of the rewarding part of this to me. Like seeing my daughter, like with that passion in her eyes that I had for this, and it's rewarding in itself. So no matter where I go with this, I already feel like I won, like 100%. And I'll say that the whole time I do this. And it's simply because, Lexi, I seen that look of this is way freaking cool in her eyes. And it's something I introduced her to, and I couldn't be more happier that she felt that kind of just like, holy shit moment in her life, like I did like last year,
Yeah.
I mean, 11 months from now, or 11 months ago, is when I got into this. And it took me about 9 months to get Lexi into it. So, because remember at first, she was like, Dad, you're crazy.
Well, you started it around the time me and Brock got together.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you were
but
just probably about what 6 to 8 snakes deep.
into it.
Yeah.
she thought I was crazy for having 8 snakes. Now look, she has 4 lizards and, gonna be 5 snakes and 10
6
cats.
cats.
Well, yeah, 6 snakes and 10 cats and. Hold on.
Well, Well, everybody, we're about an hour and 15 in, so guess we're gonna call her here.
Yeah, I just kept talking. Like, why
Yeah,
not?
you're good.
Keep going. I got a
So,
lot of information I could spill out, and on lives. Like, not even just on mine. Like on anyone's live I get on. I'm pretty informational.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to LMK Reptiles for getting us into snakes, huh? Go check them out.
Yeah, LMK. That's me. That LMK Ken Evans. That's who I am, and that's my daughter, and my soon to be son-in-law, and yeah, we're gonna rock this. We're gonna be making some noise. I mean, I know I am, and if I'm making noise, my daughters are gonna be making noise because I'm gonna make her make noise. So
2023 year.
Yeah.
no, I say 2025 is gonna be the year that if you don't know what I'm doing, you're gonna know. You know what I mean? If you ain't watching me, you about to.
Oh yeah. But don't forget to everybody. Don't forget to go check LMK Reptiles out. He's right there on the. Would that be my left? My right? My right?
US
Right?
Arc. Follow US Arc. That's another thing. The next thing you've got to do
All right, and
is
follow
become a member
Keys
of
Constrictor.
US Arc. And Keys Constrictor, he just had an awesome giveaway for his
Yeah.
2K. They shout
That
him
we
out.
won twice.
Yeah, they won a Taku Gecko, and
Yeah.
Steve won that Phantom Gravel Pastel that I got a female gravel. I mean, a Phantom. Like, just think about a Phantom Super Gravel. What would that look like?
That'd be a
Yeah.
dark snake.
It would be a dark snake. I'm glad to hear you say that. You're getting to know your genes a little bit. Like, thumbs up. Heck yeah. It would be a darker morph snake. And then Steve
905
likes
Roy.
Yeah. He's been here a lot.
905. Yeah, Vern's a good dude for sure. Vern supports as many people as he can. I'm surprised he
Yeah.
ain't here tonight a little bit. He just must be busy. Or, maybe someone else, in the ball python community is on right now and, he's out following them. I mean, Shane's been doing some stuff like, random shit. He's probably doing it, but, okay, it's cool. Do your thing. I'll do my thing. But everybody, I'm out. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm going to bed.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Actually, I was thinking about doing a live too. I don't know. I might if I don't go back to sleep. I'll let you know if I go back on, but Lexi won't get on any either because she got to go to bed.
I will.
I'll let you know. I'll hit you up.
Don't forget to turn the bell notifications on so when we go live again, you don't miss it. Thumbs up.